Don't you be afraid.
Hey guys, welcome to the ANX Weekly Update, where we bring you the latest video game, anime, and movie news. I'm Unbiased Ann, and I'm here with Genesis and Terrence. What's up, guys?
What up?
What's going on?
Man, I don't think we've done one of these episodes, like, for real, in like a month.
No, I was seriously like, do I know how to do this anymore?
Yeah, I was like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be saying right now. But yo, you good?
I'm good.
You ready?
I'm ready.
For this weekly update a month late?
Yeah, a weekly, a month late. Yeah, I'm ready.
I mean, we had some COVID stuff. I mean, no one had COVID, but all y'all decided to go out of town at the same time. And I was just like, nah, you can't come over here. And then we had some technical difficulties. So
yeah,
now we back up and running. We're doing this with the new setup, so hopefully it turns out okay. So I think what I'm supposed to be doing right now is all the social media plugs. So follow us at ANX Gamecast on all social media outlets and wherever you get your favorite podcast. Speaking of your favorite podcast, ANX Gamecast is on AVersion TV on YouTube, so you can watch them. You can listen to them. You can watch them.
You can like them.
You can like them. So that's the big thing. We want to push, try to get our subscribers up a little bit. As soon as they get over a certain mark, man, we're gonna do a giveaway. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like some of the tracks. Remember, we are the one that is not in Spanish. Y'all ready for round one?
Yes.
let's do this.
Round one.
What do we have here? Okay, so this is I know this part of the show. This is part of the show where I usually have a new Funko Pop that came in.
You're correct.
And I look at it and I hold it up and then I pass it to Terrence.
You pass it around.
Pass it around. This time it was too many to do that. Way too many. Because San Diego Comic-Con decided to do their summer.
I thought that they had canceled it.
They canceled convention, but the Pops are still coming.
Still did the
Yeah,
release.
because they want to make some money.
So the Pops are already made. It's not like, they just gonna burn them or something, just smelt them down.
Smelt.
So there was only two that I actually wanted, and they are on the screen: the Bakugo and the Super Saiyan God Goku. Those are two that I did not get, and I actually had somebody, Roman, shout out, he was out there trying to get them too, and
No go.
So it's like,
So they're already out.
they're out. And so
Because I've not seen the Goku.
No, so as we know, so the Goku and the Bakugo, they were Hot Topic exclusives. And our local Hot Topic, shout out, doing a good job keeping us updated on social media. They have not received their shipment.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. It was delayed.
It's delayed.
A lot of stuff has been delayed.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's going to be probably my only way to try to get one without spending scalper prices, $30, $40, $50 per pop, which I don't really want to do that. So none. You don't see anything that interests you?
I'm looking at is that in the corner?
It's hard to see it. It's really small.
Yeah.
What corner, Jack? Are you talking about Detective Comics?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried.
Is that Batman's one of his?
Nah, it's Superman. That's like Cyborg, half Cyborg.
Well, no, the one right by him.
That's Stan Lee. That's Marvel. That's better.
No, that ain't what I want.
Make sure you talking in the mic, man. I told you we got that new stuff going on.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I see?
Not sorry. I'm sorry. Not sorry. So I can't see. So
Yeah, it's.
I mean. Blind leading the blind.
Yeah, I forgot. I did order that Mr. Freeze there. I was trying to show Detective Comics some love, but GameStop canceled my order. So
really,
yeah, it's like good job, y'all.
Do I see some Marty McFly on there?
Yeah, so I was able to order that one. It hadn't come in yet, so we have not gotten all of the ones that we ordered. So here's the good and the bad. The bad is I didn't get what I wanted.
Okay.
The good is, usually when we go out, we camp out.
Yes.
And we get almost
Tons.
everything.
Yeah. Because
you got scalpers, they throwing in bows, they coming at you. And so me being big, I can just give me that. Give me that. I'm reaching over people. I can get whatever. So sometimes I just get it just because it's like everybody else is trying to get it. Bad thing that happened with this is, they have Comic-Con exclusives that you can only get at the event.
Correct.
They sold those online. Server crashed, and they all sold out within like 6 minutes. So here's what's crazy about that. Such a small amount of people actually got those. Those are actually worth less than these.
Really?
Yeah, because no one's selling them. So as soon as they start selling them, it's going to go, price is going to go up. So I got some secret behind the scenes footage since we're not going to pass the pops.
We're not going to pass the baton.
But we're going to show everybody. This is a live feed, even though I could have just taken a picture. These are the ones from San Diego Comic-Con that have came in so far. That dark Captain Marvel is dope. Period.
So those Back to the Future ones I got weren't San Diego. I guess they weren't San Diego.
See, she's spoiling stuff for next week's show.
Oh, well, I didn't know.
Yeah, no.
All right.
Yeah. So the Sith Jet Trooper is dope. Nightcrawlers, it's Nightcrawler, so I had to get that. You have Wade Wilson, so I had to get that. Now the two Disney and remix and whatever that was, I just assumed that those were going to be popular at some point.
That's the Hello Kitty.
And then we got Hello Kitty robot at the top.
Yes, that one's cool. I like that.
Sanrio. So those are the only ones we have. So, but I'm telling you that Dark Captain Marvel is dope. So for the people listening, I'm going to try to put links down in the description. It's very difficult because we only fool with Amazon. And again, all of these are not Amazon exclusives. But I will put some links down there if y'all want to check them out. Y'all ready for the next update?
Yes.
Let's do this.
Oh, there's a question of the week. How many San Diego Comic-Con 2020 Funko Pops did you buy?
None.
I bought whatever you bought.
Okay. So
how many did we order? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and then what? 2?
Probably 2, and one got canceled, and there's probably like maybe 2 more on the way or something. I don't know. But we'll make sure to update everybody next week because this is a weekly update, not a monthly update.
True.
So
True.
Everyone out there listening, put your answers down in the comment section below. Hit us up. Let us know how many, even if it's 0, just put 0.
Yeah. I don't participate.
Yeah. Participation great. All right. What else we got? We were able to sneak one podcast in there somehow, some way. Pokemon Go Fest 2020. Stephanie came through. Shout out. We did the review of Go Fest 2020 and the Ghastly and Weedle Community Days. So we had a lot to talk about. So if you still play Pokemon Go, which
I don't.
Terrence quit. So man, you need to trade me that shiny what's face. You got a shiny perfect legendary. You need to trade it to me since you ain't playing no more. If you still play Pokemon Go, if you still want to keep up with all the updates, check out our podcast.
And it's not like I all of a sudden just quit. Like recently, when COVID started and you couldn't walk anywhere, and there was a ghost town out there, it was no need to play.
But they specifically made the game so you don't have to walk anywhere. They made like a bunch of changes. You will know if you listen to the podcast. But you basically play from home now.
Oh,
you have no reason to have to go out anymore.
Pretty much.
You can raid from home. Your Pokemon go out and get gifts from the stops for you that you can give to your friends. All kind of stuff. You got Team Rocket that floats in balloons that you can fight. They come right to you. Yeah, you need to check it out, man. It's a whole different game. And if you want to get all the way caught up, Stephanie get you right,
Okay.
Y'all ready for round 2?
Yes.
Let's do this.
Round 2.
What we got? New games. So I looked at the list. Since we hadn't done this, we tried to stay up to date on these games.
Correct.
We've been doing really good for the past 5-6 months, whatever. But it was just too many that came out since we've been on hiatus, and we just weren't gonna do them all. So we picked a couple of what you call them, AAA.
There are some AAA titles. These aren't AAA titles. Call of Duties, they're AAA titles. God of War, that's AAA titles.
So the big ones.
The big ones are AAA.
Well, these aren't indie games. The ones we picked out. These are not indie.
These are AA.
But these are these are more odds and ends. So people who know about sword art, they're gonna buy sword art. The average person coming into the store is not gonna buy sword art.
Gotcha.
Well, I guess what I mean with bigger titles is it's a name brand title. People know what most of this stuff is.
If you watch for this specific,
if it ain't low, it's not a low budget title that nobody ever heard of.
No. It had 6 games, and they tend to be pretty good for the content you get. But it's not a problem.
So let's talk about sword art, Alicization, deluxe edition. I don't know why this is.
Yeah.
Okay, so is this just a continuation of the rest of them?
Continuation of the story.
Okay, because
so each one of the games is a story.
Okay, because I didn't
arc.
I didn't necessarily like what I saw from the gameplay of this trailer. I didn't like the gameplay. Characters look stiff. Graphics for gameplay didn't look great. A lot of it was just cutscenes, and they look awesome. Cutscenes look awesome.
As per usual.
The anime is awesome. Don't get it twisted. I can watch this all day. Oh, I started watching one of your animes, man. I cannot wait till we do this Last of Us 2 review so I could talk to you about anime. Anyway, so this, just because I'm a sword art fan, it is a yes for me. However, I think it's sword art where we got the limited edition and it was individually numbered.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's too late. I'm not going to get that version of this.
Right.
So I will just wait until this is used and pick it up some other time. But that would have been the only way I would have gotten it. I'm a fan, and I want the limited edition deluxe if they still doing the individual numbered blah, blah, blah.
What I've seen,
you worried about it?
I saw it. I wanted to. I really did. And I probably will get it. And I probably won't get a used copy, but I won't get the deluxe either.
Well, you probably won't be able to get the deluxe.
No, because I haven't seen them. Like what I've seen so far is just the basic.
Yeah. So what you think?
I mean, it looked all right. Good graphics. I like the art style. It looked like it has story.
I think. I think
Excuse
the
me.
problem with this too is I've watched the show. Now I have not watched Alicization, but it's not really giving me anything where it's like I would like this better because I saw the show.
Right.
This trailer didn't give me any of that. It's like it just looked like a regular old RPG.
The hack and slash style RPGs too.
Oh, it's an action RPG.
Action RPG.
Oh, come on, man.
Action RPG.
So again, I already said it. I'm gonna buy it used somewhere down the line.
I'll buy it somewhere down the line.
Excuse me. I probably won't buy this, no. But
Okay.
I'll watch you play it.
All right. Let's get to the next game. Fairy Tale. Yiksu. Okay. So first off, let's talk about the trailer because I've seen some Fairy Tale. I didn't keep up with it. I told the story before. It's too many episodes.
Correct.
I got behind and I was just like, nope.
Now it's over. It is over.
Yeah. However, the episodes I did see were more. How can I put this? I don't want to say Pokemon. It wasn't that friendly.
No, because it's risque parts.
It's some risque parts, but generally speaking,
it's happier.
It's happy. It's cheerful. It's jolly. They tried to make this seem like it was hardcore, dark, and all action, and it's like, nah, man. This ain't even.
It depends on the arc too.
From what I remember seeing, it was more about the friendship and guild and going on a journey than it was like, oh, I'm trying to be the very best like no one ever was.
So
I mean, they had all these characters out here basically looking like Vegeta training to beat Goku. That's what it looked like. I'm trying to give people perspective here, and it's like that's not what I ever got from the anime.
No, that's not. And so this
What?
So it's not. No, cuz the anime is about family and friendship and the guild.
Yeah.
But
so you might like it.
I couldn't tell what was going on. I was like, what is this
But-
about?
like the arc that was about the dragons, the arc of the dragons, that one was darker. People died. A lot of people died, but that was few and far and in between. There weren't like a whole lot of arcs where people just will kill or dying or getting blasted away. Usually, even if they were beat up, they still helped them. And so that's just how Fairy Tale is.
Now, don't get it twisted. It looked like Vegeta training to beat Goku.
Right.
However, Vegeta training to beat Goku is dope to me. So this trailer did look dope.
Right.
I was like, yo, now what stood out to me was the KT at the bottom right, Koei Tecmo.
Correct.
Is this Dynasty style? Is this Dynasty Wars
See
style?
that? I don't know.
I don't know. They didn't show.
You would like that.
Heck yeah, I would. If they would have just shown some gameplay, and it's been a while since I played one of those style games.
Right. Okay.
It's been a couple years since I played one. So,
Yeah,
so it's
I
like,
just don't.
and if I can get the whole fairy tale story or most of it or the gist of it,
That would be good.
I would be all in. They didn't show me though.
They didn't show.
But a lot of times, there's a couple of studios.
But they had villains. They did have villains in here.
Yeah, but you got villains on Dynasty Wars, bosses at the end of stages and stuff. I mean, there are a few studios that I don't need to see a whole lot. Like, if I don't have nothing else to play and I don't know what about and this blah blah blah, I would get it. Koei Tecmo is starting to be one of them. It's just like, yeah, I'll pick that up. Capcom, Square Enix.
Wasn't your the Fire Emblem that was a Koei Tecmo?
Yep.
It's on clearance now.
It was decent. If you ain't got it, get it. So what'd you think?
I just really didn't understand what was going on. But I've never seen the show. I know it's popular. Like, I see the fairy stuff everywhere. But I couldn't really tell what they were doing.
What's going on? You got COVID?
No, it's like I got just something in my throat. Like, all of a sudden.
Rude.
I know.
So, I mean,
trying to call me out.
If I had nothing else to play, I'll get it. If I can confirm that it's Dynasty Wars style, I would definitely get it. What you got?
I had pre-ordered it. I just got to pick it up.
What?
What?
No, I'm good.
You don't sound good.
I'm okay. I'm
rude. Rude.
Dis.
Got a button for that. All right, next game. Ghost of Tsushima. So I got beef with this. Game.
I didn't see any gameplay. Was it just me?
No, I think you did see gameplay. I think the graphics were just that dope.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought that was like gameplay.
No.
I mean, I thought that was like the
cinematic.
Yeah.
No, that's gameplay.
Yeah,
Whoa.
graphics are dope. However, it's not that I got beef with the game. I got beef with Terrence. Terrence was like, you gonna get the samurai game, you gonna get the ghost, you gonna get the ghost, you gonna get the ghost. I was like, yeah. Man, I went out and picked it up day one. Kinda. No. I pre-ordered it and I picked it up like a couple of days later. Terrence, I see Terrence like a week after that. You got the ghost? Nah, I'm gonna get Paper Mario though. And I'm like,
What?
Paper Mario.
I'm like, what?
I said I was getting both.
That ain't what you said. I was recording. I got the video somewhere.
Okay.
We record 24/7 in our house.
24/7.
Right.
He's like,
Creeper.
So
yeah.
So here's my true problem with the game. I don't know if I feel like playing it because you had Sekiro,
Neo,
and it's just like like these games done came out too close to each other. I'm kind of having that Dynasty Warriors feel. Like I said, it's been a few years since I played Dynasty Warriors, so it's like, okay, I can do that. This, I hope there's a little more action and less stealthy and less keep my posture and don't let the bar get. I hope it's less that and just more action, and then I'll be okay. But
there is some sneaking.
I ain't got time for that, man. Especially playing Ellie. I am tired of sneaking around, man. Ellie, what you think?
Well, now I'm like, whoa, I kind of want to see this if the graphics are that good. Because like I said, I thought it was the cinematic stuff.
A storm is coming. That's what it says. Right there on the back.
And it's based off true events. I mean, I don't know. The period is the Nobunaga.
Oh, yeah.
Nobunaga's ambition?
Yeah, during that period.
Okay. So are you for real going to pick
house.
it up? It's at the house. Are you actually going to play it? Oh, hold on. I can tell you if you're going to play it or not. Nope. He's not going to play it.
Why?
Let me see if I can. It's not going to work. It's one player.
That's a hater move.
That's one player only.
That's a hater move.
It's not no online mode.
I'm playing Persona Royale.
That's a remake, ain't it?
Yeah, but they added chapters.
Yeah, come on, son.
But that's one player. It's a single player.
All right. Well, the plan is. Last of Us 2?
Did you beat it?
Last of Us 2?
Did you? Huh?
You know it's family friendly. You about to get me cussing on here. The plan
No,
is.
he has not.
No, I ain't beat it. The plan is to review Last of Us 2. Just to get everybody caught up since we've been gone. Then we got to finish Final Fantasy 7.
Okay.
Finish off the rest of the chapters.
Right.
Then.
But we're almost done with Final Fantasy.
Yeah. We already did part 1 and part 2. Chapters 1 through 11.
11, I think.
Those videos are available now. So go check them out. Version TV on YouTube. Anyway, y'all ready to get to the next game?
Let's do this.
Yep.
NASCAR Heat 5.
So let me say this. I'm not a fan. I mean,
of
NASCAR. Well, race car games, period.
Okay, racing games, period. Okay.
But this even is more select than your Grand Theft Auto, where you can get out your car, go pop somebody in the head. This is strictly,
Zoom.
yeah, track based. It's not even like Forza where you can like play your music and travel all over the place. No, this is
going around in circles.
No.
So
and they've been out for NASCAR stuff has been out for a long time.
Yeah, man. Because when I played 1 or 2 real hardcore on the N64 NASCAR 99. I liked them, and it's not it's less of the vroom. You have that, but it's more of the because don't get it twisted. To beat Forza games, you have these literally 300 lap races.
Correct.
That go around in circles too. So don't get it twisted. You got these long, drawn out, boring races on Forza too.
But it gives you the option.
But this one, no. If you want to beat the game, you ain't got the option. This is the next race. This is the next country you visit. But with this game, well, I can't speak for NASCAR Heat 5, but what I can speak of, NASCAR games I played in the past, it is more. You have to pit to change your tires. Like you have to. It's a full simulation experience. Like if you don't, then you're gonna
lose.
Yeah, you're gonna keep wrecking, and then once you wreck, it's over. You gotta get gas. You gotta make adjustments to your car based off the track you're going to beforehand. You do laps, and you gotta do good in the and so you can place. Yeah, I don't remember all because. Once all the Confederate flags kept coming out, I stopped watching NASCAR. So I'm not up on my NASCAR lingo. But Bubba. I didn't see Bubba in there, but
no.
Can we play as Bubba?
I'm pretty sure you can.
Okay. Then,
It looked like you designed your own character though, if I'm remembering.
Well, that's the thing that threw me about. Let's stick to the game then. I want to talk about Bubba for a little bit, but we can stick to the game. News. Anyway, they lost me when they were like, you can customize the colors of your car, and they just show like 50, 60 different colors real fast and sponsors and stuff. No, you.
That's when I got excited.
See, that's when you lost me because I want more gameplay. I don't want to be sitting in the garage spray painting stuff all day, right? I want more gameplay and.
I was like,
it may incorporate sponsors and how you get paid, and I'm not. It's not my cup of tea, and I could care less if you put a sticker on the car.
What if it's a version TV sticker? ANX Gamecast.
That'd be tight. It'd be tight, but it'd be tight to the game, and I still wouldn't play it.
Okay, so you just like to customize the cars and the trucks. They showed the trucks on there as well.
Yeah, I mean, I could. Well, I like car games. I like racing games, but I agree. Like going round and round in circles probably get old. But of course, when I say the customization, like I like stuff like that. But that's not really gaming. That's just having fun.
Well, what's fun about the NASCAR games is, if I'm remembering correctly, there is no catch up. Like on the arcade style racing games, there is something built into the game called catch up. Meaning, if you're so far behind, it'll let you. Your car will just be a little bit faster, and it'll slow them down, so you'll catch up, so it'll be competitive. There ain't no catch up on it.
So there's really strategy involved here. Like you said, you have to know exactly when to do all these certain things.
Yep. So anyway, it's going to be a no for me, but I'm happy it's still around because I might have the urge one day.
We are family friendly, so I can't tell you what I really think.
It's a no for me, but I will say, without getting into like a whole nother topic, even though I don't like the fans of NASCAR, I was pleased with how like the president of NASCAR handled the whole thing with Bubba Wallace. He took the lead on that and called it out real quickly.
Yeah, it was a news.
So I was like, okay, and seemed pretty upset about the whole situation.
Little news, but still a news.
Well, and my whole thing is, I don't know why anybody was trying to jump on Bubba for anything.
For real, he didn't do anything.
It was
no, nobody should
have. President of NASCAR called FBI. FBI came out, investigated, found out it was nothing.
Right.
Allegedly, it was nothing. No big deal.
Well, no. We all have seen you tie a knot.
Yeah.
We tie knots sometimes when we trying to tie something down.
No, I'm saying the FBI said that they came. I didn't say that it wasn't.
No, but you were saying nobody should be getting on Bubba about anything. He didn't even
no, he wasn't the one who said anything.
Right, he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
He didn't
So
say
regardless if it was fake news or if it was real news or whatever, he ain't the one to call the feds.
No,
right.
but
so what is
they
it?
don't. That's not what they trying to do.
My flag, Confederacy. Let's
Anyway.
let's move on before I get to cussing on this show.
Okay.
Terrence and the Origami King.
Paper Mario.
WTF?
It's Mario.
WTF, man. WTF. Go ahead. I don't even want to start on this one. You go ahead.
So Paper Mario has been out for a while. This is not the first Paper Mario, but this is a different style. It deals with origami, which is paper.
Folding it up and whatever.
Paper crane.
Paper crane.
Yeah.
And one of the villains is a paper villain. Unlike the regular,
I would hope so. It's just Paper Mario.
But unlike the regular paper villains, he is his own and true new entity.
Both of y'all tripping.
Falling apart over
I
here.
know we ain't done this in a while, but
But we don't know how to act.
for real. What's for dinner though? Anyway,
So this looks cute, but it looks like I couldn't really tell what was going on. It just looked like a fun little game, It doesn't look real difficult.
No, and most of the time it's not. It's more.
I mean, I love the colors.
I feel like these Paper Mario games come out the end of life of systems also.
Yeah,
They come out late. They don't come out
but
early.
I don't think it's the end of the Switch.
Well, the Switch Pro is supposed to be coming.
Yeah.
So I would assume that they would just kind of ease that in as the new flagship. But
I think it would have did much because it's out now. I think it would have did much better if COVID never came. Because even though people are wanting stuff, the marketing hasn't been as great for games.
Sure. Yeah.
Unless it's a big title. Cyberpunk.
man, we've been out here pushing these games every week except for the last month.
Well, I mean, yes, we do. But the average on TV, you don't see it as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never played Paper Mario. I heard that first one for the GameCube was good, but I mean, it's not that the graphics are bad. I just don't like the graphics. I don't prefer the style of graphics there, and I don't like Mario anymore anyway. So now you got Mario in an even more cheesy fashion than normal. Like, nah, you can miss me with all that. So it's gonna be a hard no for me.
You singing now?
Try not to cuss.
I'm going to pick it up, and it'll go in the library. I won't say that I'll play it immediately, but I will play it.
I would play this.
Oh, well, maybe you should go get it then.
Maybe.
Then we can do the podcast.
Or I'll just have Terrence bring his over here and I'll play his game.
Yeah,
It's an RPG, right? It's like a one player.
It's one player RPG.
But it seemed like it could have online elements for multiplayer with some of those.
And I don't know. I don't know much about that
arena style looking.
You're right.
So, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so okay. So I'll just be the odd man out. I'll be unbiased in for that episode.
Like you were for our game,
Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I played that the other day.
Did you? Did you dive?
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't that fun. I didn't find any fish.
Game wasn't that fun to begin with. But let's go ahead and move on.
Okay.
Oh boy. Where's Mike B when you need him?
I don't even know what to say about this.
Yakuza Kiwami 2. So Mike B, this is his specialty. He's been trying to get me to play Yakuza for years.
Can I tell you my notes over here? Because I like to make my notes.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Okay.
What is Majima Construction?
Yeah, I have no clue. Do you?
I don't, and I don't even want to lie, but it seemed to be like one of the main characters has a construction company.
Yeah, I'm assuming that like somebody's a bad guy and the construction company is like a cover up. That's just what I'm assuming. But they had a whole song and dance with real live action people singing a song.
That was so weird.
And it was just weird.
And then they had them rolling around in diapers
with pacifier. No.
And I didn't think the graphics were good.
They weren't bad.
They weren't bad.
Because this is this a remake? I believe this is a remake.
But Yakuza is dated. Let's say that for your graphics. It's dated. They didn't make any major updates, when they've given a fresh paint job, but it's still the kicks are like different, the punches, the
face. I just was like,
well, I think that's more Sega style graphics. Correct.
Oh, okay.
Sega has a certain look, so that's
okay. They did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they kind of look like that on purpose. It's like I said, it's gonna be a no for me, and I just feel like this game is probably a lot more popular overseas. And this is one of those situations where they just keep pushing it over here.
Well, it had a resurgence. It had a resurgence here because they went Yakuza 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then Kiwame 1, and then this is the second. So there was a resurgence here.
But what is your definition of resurgence? Just because they put out a game that just because they spent the extra money to
it's sold
to dub it and put it over. What is sold? It ain't put out no Call of Duty.
I can
numbers.
just hear.
What's not a Call of Duty game?
No, I'm just saying what is sold to you. Like
God.
That's what I'm saying. This game,
family friendly.
This game sold enough for them to just keep putting it out over here. But ain't nobody running out looking for this. That's what I'm saying. That's my point with this game.
I can just hear Mike. Do you know how many people in China are playing this game?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I just know that there was a resurgence here. And people were buying the game.
Yeah.
And they're still buying it. And now they don't buy it like they did when it first came out. But people were buying. They bought the game. They bought all of them because they remade the first 2. Then they put a 0 out, and then they kept going until 6 with New Hope.
I think I got the first one because it was a steel case and it was there for like $8.
I think all of these had steel cases.
So it better because don't nobody want to play this pacifier game. So it's a no for me. What you got? Like for real? No. But you trying to tell me everybody buying it? Okay. And what about you?
But I'm not.
No.
So we got unanimous. No.
He didn't say everybody's buying. He said it is people are buying it.
It had a resurgence. I'm not saying they did have a resurgence like Call of Duty because it's not that way. And then if you saw a man rolling around in a dapper with a pacifier, that probably would push you to another extreme as well. So yeah,
weird. All right,
y'all ready for round 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Round 3.
All right, we got your story, Terrence. That you try to steal from me.
Hold on. Can I give him the side eye again?
As long as you in the microphone, as long as the mic can pick you up. Okay. So State of Play, August 6th, which is what, Thursday, 2020.
3 o'clock.
3? Is it 3 Central?
No, because it's 4 o'clock Eastern.
4 Eastern, yeah. And 1 p.m. Whatever.
Pacific.
Yeah, shout out. So I was super excited about this. I was like, Friday morning, time for me to go order my PS5, and I'm off that day. And then they were like, no announcements about hardware, no new announcements about that, no new announcements about anything Sony exclusive Sony products. This is just looking at some new games. Now they could just be setting us up for the okie doke.
That's true,
because that would bring all the hype, but the fact that Xbox also did not announce their launch date and price, it's like, what are y'all doing? So I really brought the story up because it's for me, the story is, it is August.
For real. Hello.
And this system is supposed to come out in the fall, which is a month away.
Well, maybe they think that all of us, once we get our second stimulus check, gonna come out there and put that stimulus check down.
Ooh.
Not.
What if they really are thinking that? They want to time it with the.
Honestly, I think from some earlier reports that I heard from a couple of months ago, I think the production for systems has slowed way down because of the COVID.
Oh, that is true.
So they don't even have the number of systems that they wanted to have at launch. It was rumored that Sony was going to come out and try to take over the market, like they should have been taking over the market, but they were going to hit them with more exclusive titles, and they were going to make the system significantly cheaper than the Xbox Series X and try to take over the whole market that way. Now it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, and so I'm tired of the mitt fighting, not punching, not glove fighting, the mitten fighting. If you know what you're gonna do, go ahead and give it to us so we can go ahead and do what we need to do, save, do whatever, rather than you come, oop, it's October, it come out October 31st. Do you have your $500? No, I have my $500.
It don't matter if you do. If they really wait till, like, let's say October and say it's gonna come out in 3 weeks, right? October 31st.
I won't be able to get it.
Well, you won't be able to get one anyway, is my point.
Because they won't have enough.
It's gonna be sold. They don't have enough. It's gonna be sold out.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if I had the money, I could.
Well, yeah, but generally speaking, I'm talking to the masses, really.
Right. No.
But so, and that brings me back to an old argument that I have that I will bring up again. I don't think I've ever brought it up on the weekly update. They have taken the art of pre-order and just jacked it all up. The whole point of pre-order back in the day is to tell the developers, the people who make these systems and games,
how many
copies to make.
Yep, and now it's backwards.
You don't create too many of them and then have just dusty product on the shelf that's not moving with millions of dollars lost. That's why you pre-order, and then you use analytics and metrics to forecast how many more you need to make based off the pre-orders. Now it's like you have to pre-order just to get one, and that's it. They don't make no more. It don't make no sense.
Yeah, because you pre-order and you have like a window, maybe 2 to 3 hours. If you don't pre-order in that window, you won't get a system.
You're not gonna get one until spring next year,
right? Or
you're gonna get online and pay $1,000 for one,
right? Because that's what the Wii happened like that. The original PS3 happened like that. I don't know if Xbox was hard to get.
I was able to just walk right into the store and get. However, I got mine in February, so I got mine 2 or 3 months after it was released. But I was able to walk right in and get it.
What was the one that we went to GameStop and there was like, so the server was down and we had to stand there and wait.
Were you?
And there was no. This was. I'm trying to remember what we were getting.
It wasn't like a new system. It was just a new system.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
All right.
It wasn't a launch.
It was a different faceplate.
Yeah. Well, there's probably was it the Xbox One X, the Project Scorpio?
Oh yes. Remember, it was this GameStop over here, and we were just all right.
So anyway, did you have anything else about State of Play? That's really all I wanted to talk about.
No, because
I don't care nothing about now. At this point, I don't care nothing about what y'all talking about.
Right, games, whatever. Because soon as you tell me, well, we're not going to talk about this, this, and this, you basically alienated the majority. Because I don't need the woo and wow. I mean, when you first showed me the first time y'all showed us the system, now I'm out of vowels. So I don't really need it.
And we just went through this with Xbox, and you had a bunch of games still with no release dates, and a lot of them showing 2021. I don't need to be teased about stuff that's coming out 6, 7, 8 months from now. I ain't got time for that.
I mean, as I don't want to say as an adults, but as mature gamers who did families, married with houses and bills and everything else, you got to give us a little bit of time. I'm not saying that I need 2 or 3 months, but I'd like to have a little bit of time because I don't want to, because in reality, both of us will be buying both systems more than likely.
Yeah.
So if both of us, I mean, that's just that's $1,000 at bare minimum. Because what was the PS4 when it first came out? Was it with 3 or 4? PS4.
I don't remember.
But it was at least.
I think it was 4.
I think it was 4.
4, and then you had Xbox that was depending on which one you got, because it came with that stinky camera, and nobody uses it anymore. Well, it had a resurgence as well, but it's junk because it didn't hear you. Like you can say,
I was with you, and then you. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was a junk. Well, that was their downfall. Because you remember they were like, "Hey, we got this camera, and you're gonna be able to do all this stuff with it, but you got to get the camera." And we were like, "What if I don't want a camera? What if I just want the system?" That was PlayStation's. For me, that was PlayStation's way of keeping me because I didn't have to get everything else. Now they kind of pissed me off with the whole membership, but I mean, you know, and I even heard
what membership? Because you Xbox Game Pass all day.
Well, yeah, but I get more games from Xbox Game Pass than I do from PlayStation Plus.
But but PlayStation Plus is not the equivalent to Xbox Game Pass.
No, because PlayStation
Now is.
Yeah, so PlayStation Plus gives you two free games where the Xbox Game Pass they'll give you Halo when it first came out.
But you got to compare it to PlayStation Now though. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, it don't matter. It don't matter. I'm not watching this, and if they surprise everybody, I'm sure I'll hear about it, and I will be at my local GameStop
in the morning
at 4:00 in the morning with my mask on. Hey, that's another thing. Wear your mask.
Yeah.
Dang, I ain't here to preach to y'all.
And
Jeez.
stay 6 feet away from people. People at the grocery store, all of a sudden nobody cares anymore. They're just right up on me. I'm like,
give me 50 feet. Anyway, y'all ready for the next?
I have a mask. Let me say this.
Okay.
I have a mask and it says, like a good neighbor, stay over there.
I know, I saw that. It was funny.
So here's the thing about that. If you can read my mask,
you're too close.
You're too close. I want you to be able to say, what does that say? That means you're far enough away.
Well, that's also going to make people come towards you. So you might just want to get you a plain black mask. Y'all ready to move? Wear your mask, people. Y'all ready to move on?
Yes.
What else we got? Speaking of PlayStation, this is your story.
This is my story. Morning glory. So basically what they're doing is this. If you've noticed that a lot of the Marvel at first there were 4. There was Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, which they didn't show a lot in the beginning. They actually did a lot more show on. If you saw like because GameStop did one and another company did a basically walkthrough. And so there were like 5 because they had I don't know what her name is, Kamala something.
Kamala Khan.
So Kamala Khan, you have Black Widow, and then you have the 3 men. So you have 2 females, 2 men. So recently they have said there's Hawkeye, he's unlockable. And so they started showing stuff about Hawkeye. And then for PlayStation only, Spider-Man. And a lot of people kind of in uproar. They called it because he's not coming to Xbox. He'll be an exclusive. And this is what's so kind of crazy about that. You remember some of the fighting games we played where you had Kratos on. They just kind of do that. Some of the fighting games would use.
Are they doing that here? They just hadn't announced what's going to be on Xbox yet?
They haven't announced. They haven't announced what characters the different.
Because that's old school. Remember Soul Calibur?
Yeah.
And then you had Link on the GameCube edition. You had Darth Vader on, I think, the Xbox version. PlayStation, I don't remember who was on PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't remember who. But this is the thing. Get out your feelings. Spider-Man, they got a full game. Not to mention, Spider-Man Miles Morales will be out when the system comes out. Why would you? Yeah, they're going. Spider-Man's going to stay there. Now, who knows down the line? But right now, people in uproar because they're like, why? Because they have the rights. And
but my thing is, does anybody even care? I mean, this game, I think I've heard one person who's talking about buying it. And it's all I've ever heard about this game was that the graphics was funny looking. So who cares if Spider-Man is on this version or the PC version or, classic Nintendo version?
Well, we'll know. The beta starts on the 6th.
Oh, Lord.
Thursday.
So the beta starts on the 6th. So we'll see.
We'll start calling you Beta Max.
Max MB and Beta Max.
Yeah.
But I don't mind playing betas. I mean, I don't.
I'm not here to be your guinea pig for free, bro. And bruh, I mean, developers in the studios, you need to pay people to actually get the bugs out of your games like you used to do. Pass the P's like we used to do. Because again, there's been too many games come out with too many bugs and too many glitches and too many patches because you're not paying people to actually go and break the game.
I think there's there's a ton of patches. Used to be you would wait a while. You may wait a month before you got a patch. Now you get a patch next day.
Or
a patch same day.
Or the good old days when you couldn't even get a patch because you weren't connected to the internet and there wasn't this mass amount of bugs that broke the game.
Just plugged into the wall.
Just plugged into the wall. Power on. So anyway, I need to see more about this Avengers game. I don't think you actually said the name of the game. It's the Avengers game, right?
That's Marvel Avengers.
The Marvel Avengers with that don't have the voice actors. We talked about that.
Correct.
And has some weird graphics, or at least that first trailer that they put out a long time ago. People were complaining about the Black Widow, right? She looked funny,
right?
Something like that.
And people are so accustomed to the Marvel movies, they want those voices.
Yeah. Yes, we said that. We said that on another trailer.
And a friend of mine had said
Iron
to
Man
me,
or whatever.
He was like,
"It's too soon."
Terrence, do you know how much it will cost to get those voices?
Yeah, but still,
it's
weird.
You know how many more copies you will sell if it was
Samuel L. Jackson
in there? Like I would buy it. Like I would buy that game.
See, I'm
not buying this.
No, I'm buying this. But
well, I mean, podcasts I might buy it, but generally speaking, I would not.
You wouldn't buy it on the regular.
No.
Since I've heard most of the characters with other voices before they became.
Well, that's because you keep playing that bad game.
I know.
And you keep downloading characters on that bad game.
No and no. No. But I mean, because Spider-Man had this shows how old I am. Back in the day when Stanley used to narrate it, so Spider-Man had a totally different voice. He wasn't 15 different Spider-Mans that we've seen. Tobey Maguire and on up.
Yeah.
And
that's an idea. You can even go get Tobey Maguire to do the voice.
Yeah.
That would blow everybody because they've been talking about doing a Tobey Maguire and another Spider-Man anyway.
Because I haven't seen him do anything.
Oh, so they don't like the other Spider-Man?
No, I have a feeling they're going to do the Spider-Verse. And he's going to be one of the Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse.
Old Spider-Man.
Yeah, but
Spider-suit don't fit no more.
But they've been talking about Sam What's-Face doing like another Spider-Man just cuz. But anyway, I don't think you've seen any trailers for the Avengers, so do you what type of game is it? Is it an MMO? Is it an RPG?
Kind of.
Is it an open world kind of game?
Open world, level up. We'll level up.
Sierra? Okay. All right. Let's the news was Spider-Man is a Sony exclusive.
Correct.
Let's move on to the next game, last game. Oh, not a game. What we got here?
Some news.
Okay.
So
the HBCU.
Yes.
Historically black.
So Twitch is helping build an esports league for HBCUs. I don't want to read too much to you guys, but this is a lot of information. So basically Twitch is partnering with Community, a nonprofit organization aimed at increasing minority youth participation in esports and gaming. It's to create an esports league for HBCUs. Basically what's happening is the numbers that have been, when you study all the gamers, like 83% of gamers are black, but 68% of game developers are European or,
83% are black. Where they get that number from?
No, I'm sorry. 83% of black teenagers play video games.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
sorry, I said that wrong.
Yeah, okay.
So there's a large majority of, black people playing video games, but yet they don't have any jobs in gaming, or very little. So the goal of this program is to bring more people of color into the job within the video game and esports sector. And right now there's 200 universities that have a varsity esports league. Morehouse is the only HBCU that has a varsity team. So
I see FAMU up here.
So
this is just, but what is this picture? This is just HBCUs. This isn't gaming, right?
Right. No, this isn't gaming. So this is what I'm gonna say about that. I'm not sure if that will necessarily get more black people to become programmers.
Maybe not, but it
'cause-
introduces them to that world.
Right,
Because I knew,
and I'm pretty sure a ton of them would love to be testers.
yeah, but you don't get no money being no tester. Here's the deal: I knew a lot of people who wanted to make games that came out of high school. I knew a bunch of people, and then they went to school for this to make games, and then they got to the math part, and they were like,
yeah.
I was not expecting that. So I think people just need to be more open and transparent about the real deal that goes on behind. I'm not saying they can't do it. I'm not saying that they won't want to do it. But the fact that you need to be upfront about, this programming stuff, you think you just going to come up with an idea for a game? Oh, it'd be cool if you can jump off this and run here and do that. Nah, bruh. Like, it's a lot of coding. It's a lot of math.
But
I don't think it's necessarily fun to do. You would think it would be. You have fun playing it. You have a bunch of ideas, but it is not. And I've seen person after person, specifically black people, not because that's what we're talking about today, hit that and just quit. They're just like, no.
I hear you.
Well, but everything is done as a team, and everything has its place. So even though I know that you may want to do a game, your forte may be storytelling. So
right, maybe they won't be a developer, but it's introducing them to the world
Correct.
of gaming. And
the
then
other aspects.
Yeah.
No, look here. I'm not a math whiz either. It was not something that I ever was really. I mean, even though in college I took stats, that was like, oh, I'm done.
Yeah.
So
but again, my point is not that they can't do math. My point
the
is
expectation needs to be clear.
Right,
Like,
I don't think people know. Not just black people.
Yeah.
I don't think people know about how much math and coding goes into these.
But
video
everybody's
games.
trying to, and this is the funny thing. If you, I know Apple does it. I don't know if Samsung does it too, but Apple is really trying to teach coding.
Mhm.
That's one of their things. Like they do apps. They do where you can go into the store. They're really trying to do code. They're really trying to teach people coding to kind of push them in. Hey, there's other jobs in order to do certain things.
Yeah.
And so I'm not necessarily saying that you have to do coding either, but there's a lot of stuff, like, especially because some of these stories are like whack. And so that's another element of it. Now, prime example, black person, Barrett, over the top. Even after how many years in between Final Fantasy and then the remake, he's still over the top. He's still, to me, he's not.
Everybody in the game is over the top.
Not like him. Not like him. So my thing is this: we don't have true representation, I really believe, in the video game world as far as being black in a game. There's still something that you could could go forward with.
Yeah.
As far just on the representation side.
Well, and I think it's one of those things where even if you don't become a game developer, it is still making the opportunity. It's putting it out there. You know what I mean? It's still like making it more accessible to people of color, whereas they didn't have that before. So if they get on the varsity eSports league and they do really well, it could easily, push them in a direction somewhere else where there was an opportunity they wouldn't have been given. They may not be game developer, but it may be something, similar that they picked up from.
So
doing
even with that one, say, hey, I get a chance. We have these leagues. This ain't what I want, but at least I have the option.
Yeah.
And that's
I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna dig a little deeper here because I don't know what y'all talking about.
You don't know what we're talking about?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but it's just like, no, I think dig a little bit deeper below the surface. I think this would be great for the HBCUs as far as the revenue that they're bringing in. If they can get an outside entity to sponsor a program at their school. So, for example, if they need to have a football team, nobody's coming in and paying for that football team. They have to find a way in their budget to create a football team. And if that football team does not create revenue, then guess what? That football team goes away. Guess what? If you don't have a big money making like Grambling, right, on TV every year, right? If you don't have that, then your revenue stream starts to dry up a little bit, and that limits everything that you can do for your students, right? So if you can have an outside entity come in and sponsor and pay for these PCs, headsets, jerseys, whatever it is, I feel like that's the bigger story here. I feel like that's just bringing more income into the HBCUs, and hopefully they can do something big with it, blow up. So everybody out there, if you want to support Black folks when they are on eSports, make sure you watch them.
Yeah. Well, and another thing that I didn't say was students at HBCUs. Students at HBCUs will receive scholarship and educational support through its Twitch student program.
Right.
So
right.
That's what we're talking about. Like that even being accessible to them. You know what I mean? Where it wasn't before this came out.
Well, I thought y'all were talking more about the engagement with the esports gaming and game development.
I just mean the whole thing. I
just
just mean the whole opportunity.
And I'm
some
talking
of everything.
And
Yeah,
I'm
it's
talking
just-
more about, like you just said, like someone outside entity paying for these scholarships, paying for the equipment, paying, doing all that.
But I don't think that the article was that simple. Like, I think that it encompassed more than just, because out of all of these, and I'm just saying because I know this may not be everyone, but at the HBCU level, 10 to 15 of these are highly funded HBCUs. Grambling is one of the bigger ones, but FAMU, there are other ones that are.
But it's funded. But it's funded by alumni. You can't. That's what you get. You get a lot of your funding from alumni. You're not getting it from. You don't got a big TV deal with ESPN to show what was Notre Dame, even though they've been sorry for as long as I've been alive. They had to deal with NBC, where every single Notre Dame game was played Saturday evening on NBC.
HBCUs will never be like that, though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like this opens that up for something else if it can catch on.
I do agree there is a huge opportunity for revenue for the school, which also can trickle down and help people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying overall,
right.
The fact that that they are trying to make this accessible to HBCUs can provide many opportunities to people of color.
Black folk.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying I don't really see the opportunity. So let's just talk about it real quick. So I'm there. I'm playing. I'm Morehouse. Now I'm on the team, right? And I'm playing esports, and I'm like, man.
And you have these scholarships for educational support,
right? So now I'm going to Morehouse on a esports scholarship, right? And I get there and I'm like, man, you know what? This Counter-Strike is dope. I wish I could make a Counter-Strike. Am I going to stay at Morehouse to learn how to code to play to make the next Counter-Strike? No, they don't have that curriculum there. So I would have to go to a whole nother school if I became interested in doing that. So that's what I'm saying. I think it's less about, it might open their eyes to something that they might want to do, but Morehouse is not going to be able to provide that support for me if I do want to get into it. Only thing they can provide me is a team, esports team to play on because it's being funded by outside.
Right, but I think that
that's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying is this: I think that if this does well, more of the university and more, because I don't know what the curriculum is. That's not where I went to school, but I would think that if they're going to try to get involved in this, they would have to make some changes if they don't already have some of those changes made in order to offer some of those things.
So let's
and you don't go. It's not like they're going to go there and then they're going to try out when they get there. If it's a true varsity, what they're calling varsity team, the schools are going to be scouting people.
Correct.
For people who are already involved. You know how to do this. This is what's involved in this kind of thing. Or, I would think before they invest this money in people, they're going to try to find the people that fit into the program and understand what's required.
Right, but the requirement is just to play games and be competitive. It is not to create games.
Well, I don't know that. I don't know what the requirements are. It doesn't talk about that.
That's the requirement.
But if they're doing educational sport, then it's probably not just about just play games.
Well, but because esports is already a thing in colleges, they've already been given scholarships at other colleges to come and play games. It is to be competitive. It's just like when you get a scholarship to play football.
Yeah, but this sounds different. I mean, this sounds a little bit different. Like it's not just come and play.
Okay. That's how they try to market football scholarships. No, you need to come and get your degree. We're giving you a free degree. And we all know that that's baloney, right? But this is what I should say.
But that provides those kids an opportunity to get a college degree, which could help them later in life.
You sound like the SEC right now.
No, but I'm just saying it does. I don't agree. Don't get me wrong. I don't agree with the fact that they won't pay those players, but they are given an opportunity that a lot of people are not given.
Okay. Well, this is what I will say. I would like to keep up with this story, not to figure out if they're becoming programmers or not. I want to keep up with it because if they actually start their own HBCU eSports league,
yeah,
then let's put the link out there.
Right, support.
Let's promote it. Even if it's only 5 people listening to us, let's promote it and get the link out there. And I can, even on our Twitch channel, we can, I ain't been on there in a long time. But anyway, I can host them. That's what it is. I can host them, and then you can come on ANX Gamecast on Twitch and be anytime and watch these esports for the HBCU. So, yeah, I'm down to do my part.
For sure.
Let's do this. Let's get it going. Because you never know. You might have one there in a couple years.
Couple years.
I'm telling you, if you decide that's the way you want them to go, you bring them over here. I'll show them how to play a game. Y'all ready to wrap up?
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't even know if I know how to wrap up. Oh, no.
You don't even know what to do.
I done pressed the wrong button. No, we want to come back here because I got one more thing to say, and then we'll go to you.
Okay.
It's been a while. Anyway, all the stuff we talked about today, well, most of it anyway, just remember, links down in the description below. That's really all I had to say. Now we can go to you to end it if you're ready.
I'm ready. That's it for this week's update. If you enjoyed the show, please make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we release new episodes. See you next time.
Don't you be afraid.